Hello everyone, Praise Scooter here, bringing you some new content. This is my Char Engineer from the much anticipated, very high acclaim to be released Guild Wars 2. It's a Mumorpuger, as Yahtzee would say. But it's a Mumorpuger that does things right. By the way, on screen I'm just showing you various medals, so... It's an MMORPG that does things right. It takes out a lot of things that make for mundane and drag of normal RPGs like World of Warcraft. Mixes in elements from those same RPGs and makes it work in a very nice harmony. Now, unfortunately, in the video, my frame rate is not going to be superb or 100%. But as you get from watching the video here, I'm going to be talking about a lot of things that they've done, features that are implemented, characters you can be, all kinds of things. But with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the world of Ascalon? For those of you out there that are hardcore Guild Wars or Guild Wars 2 fans, sorry, this is my first Guild Wars game, and I picked it up simply because I wanted to give it a try. I wanted to try the original Guild Wars, but I was too much into WoW to play the Guild Wars. So now something else to keep in mind. I'm going to use a lot of terms that might seem a little bit gibberish. Trust me, they'll all make sense in time.
We got harpies! Get to the mortar range! All hands, hurry!
Now, as you heard there, that's an event that's happening right behind me, which there are random events that occur all the time. And by the way, I'm just showing you stats of gear you can get, what kind of gear. I'll actually talk more about the event in a second here. The gear you can get, it's actually pretty simple. You're broken down into 3 armor classes: light, medium, heavy. Certain classes can only use certain weaponry. Like me being an engineer, I can only use mechanized weaponry. So I'm stuck with pistols, rifles. I ironically can use a shield as this class. But if you couldn't tell, this is post commentary, so I have no idea what I'm doing while I'm doing it. What I'm trying to do right now is actually use a blood garnet, I believe is what that's called. I can't see the name because of the resolution on my side, but basically to enchant my stuff, make it better. There are very few professions in this class, or in this game, so if you want to pursue a profession, you can. And it won't take too much of your time, because you'll just find stuff from random creatures. It's not like you have to go run around for 5 hours in this one area to find this one mineral that you need 20 of just to make half of this one item. Do that 20 more times. That doesn't happen here. Anyway, so I can't see it all, but powers basically, stats are power, your raw damage output. You can switch your gear, by the way, for town and in town and out of town. But power is basically your pure damage output. Vitality is your health. Precision is your crit. Corruption is how well your status inflictments do damage. You know, things of that sort. It's pretty standardized. And as you see here, I'm playing around with the dying system. The customization in this game is off the wall. You can customize everything. You can customize everything down to for my character, your non-existent shoes. And what colors those are. I tend to be more of a dark blue, teal kind of guy. So that's why my gear is as it is. But I'm gonna start playing around with it now, I think. And so, like you see, I'm highlighting an event I can go to, and it's not an event. This is actually a quest. How quests work, and I'm going through random stuff here, showing off my abilities. Now, the abilities on the left, the 5 abilities on the left, are abilities you get by using your weaponry. So, like for example, I'm using 2 pistols right now. Excuse me. 2 pistols, I get the 3 skills on the left and the 4 and 5. Let's see, I switched to rifle. My skills just completely changed. I'm more of a range base instead of a close quarters base. Over there on the right is my class, or my our other will not change class specific skills. So what that means is, you know, like I get that elixir you see there at number 6 right away. And I get that number 7 at 5. You know, you get skills you go at level 30. You know, for like 5, 10, 20, 30 is when you get those other skills. So that's how it works. So that's how that works. And you can swip and swap those skills out as you want to. Like if I wanted to, I've got some other abilities I've done while playing the beta, which I'll talk more about why this being beta and whatnot. But I can swap out abilities at will. Like I can instead of having an elixir, which I can throw on the ground and heal everybody and give everybody a random buff, I can throw it on the ground. I can bring out a med kit to heal myself, drop stuff on the ground for other people to get, or for other people to grab for health. And I can swap out that turret there for a flame turret. It's just crazy. So here I'm just going through my cycle: poison, gluing into place, blinding shot, backing up, and that's it. That's a creature dead. And you notice I was doing 20s and 30s. Notice I am like level 6, so that's not uncommon for most MMOs, but Guild Wars tends to stay away from the really big number side of MMOs and sticks towards the it's small, you can do the math on your own if you want to. So, this skill I'm trying to use here is glue shot. Basically, it'll hold my enemies in place for 1 second. Now, what I'm probably going to do here, if I remember right, is I'm going to drop a turret. Oh, and this is going to end badly. I'm going to drop a turret to help me kill my foes. Now, this is where it ends badly, because I'm going to start running away, and then somebody or an NPC is going to come from nowhere and just start helping me. Like, here comes somebody I don't even know, not even in my party, and I go into fight to survive. I'll talk more about that as soon as we finish. So yeah, this guy will get a little bit of experience for helping me. This game focuses really well on helping your friends. Fight to survive. Basically, while you're in that mode, it's different for every class, but while you're in that mode, you can basically throw stuff at your enemies, bait them into giving you more health, heal yourself quickly with the band-aid, things of that sort. But that's the fight to survive. Typically, you can hold yourself with a little bit of manipulation against 2 to 3 enemies, as most classes. And here is the dodging. This game, you're kind of, it's set up in a way where you're meant to dodge damage, not just take it like an inevitability. Lol, shot a rabbit. But you're meant to dodge damage. So, yeah, if you can avoid damage, you can. Like if there's somebody shooting arrows, you can roll like that person in green did. Get out of the way. Here's another thing I like about this game. Everyone has healing capabilities. Everyone can heal. Everybody can res. Everybody can, and other than that, the classes kind of do what they can from there. Like, in fact, most classes can perform pretty much any role. Like if I wanted to, with this character, I could throw a shield on. I could be kind of a specialized tank. I'm kind of out of skills right now, so there. Yep, your character will call out if he's hurt. By the way, so what's some other things to talk about? The classes. You're seeing there's other people here who are doing different things. There are, I think, currently 7 classes in the game: Warrior, Guardian, Thief, Mesmer, Necromancer, Elementalist, and myself being an engineer. And pretty much every race can be every class, if I remember right. No, there's no bonuses or debuff. There's no bonuses or losses, and if you don't go with a perfect class with the perfect race. So there's free will right there for you right there. You want to, what is it? There's 5 races: Norns, really tall humans, Char, which is what my character is, Savari, people that are born of nature, and Ashura, which are basically the token midgets of the game. For this beta, they did not release the Savari or the Ashura for this, but excuse me. But other than that, it's been really well balanced. I've enjoyed the beta so far. And this being a beta, and I'm going to talk about this while I'm just fighting my way up through levels and whatnot. And I'll come back around to how the quests work again. This is a beta, meaning that, excuse me, meaning that, they're still testing the game, working on it. It looks like a finished product right now as you're watching it. It's not done. No, in fact, the last anybody heard, they're not planning to release this till fall of this year. So they're working on this, and with ArenaNet, the people who make Guild Wars, They try to perfect everything they do. That's why I admire about these guys, about the Guild Wars team and Arena.net. They do everything they can to make sure the game works flawlessly. If something is broken or something is overpowered, they balance it within the hour. They really get on top of their game with this kind of stuff. Glue shot. Now, what was something else? If you ever want to participate in the betas, by the way, all you gotta do is pre-order this game, which I've done. And it's a one-time payment. There is no monthly fee like most RPGs. You just pay it once. That's it. You have the game. You play it online for as long as you want. The end. End of story. Good talk. Let's go get tacos. Now, what I'm doing for this quest. The quest is you're helping out a random NPC, which you can see sometimes on my map, and also in the upper right there as a yellow heart that's not filled in. When that quest is highlighted, basically it'll show you what you have to do to help this said person, and then they'll just mail you your reward through the in-game mailing system, which you don't have to go to a mailbox to get. Your mail comes directly to your character. That's it. Like right here, I'm going to get into a bit of trouble because I drew 2 people. Oh, well, actually that person went there, but still. Another thing with Guild Wars, there is technically no aggro system, and oh, there you go. See, that bar filled up slightly. I've actually done a little bit of this quest before this recording, but everybody can perform pretty much any task. Are you a spellcaster are you like an elementalist, somebody who harnesses the power of the elements, but you need a healer for your group? No problem. Go into your water stance or water aspect. You now have 4 healing skills and 1 trap skill to get away. Are you an engineer like me and you're down a tank? Put on a shield. Welcome to sword and boarding, buddy. So that's why I say almost every class can perform every aspect. The engineer, in my opinion, engineer probably being the most spread out of those, because I can, with that, I can go ahead and just. Like I said, I've got the med kit. I can throw it out. I can pull a med kit, throw stuff down. People just have to click on it, and they'll start healing. That is the elixir throw. That's one of 2 things I can do with my elixir ability. So yeah, with that elixir ability, I basically can give myself more armor, regenerating health, more speed, more attack power. It just varies. And for participating as part of this beta, you get to take little surveys as you do quests, or as you complete certain parts of the storyline, which I'll get into more of how the storyline of this works in a little bit. So yeah, I mean, you set it and you tell them, oh, I thought it was a little too easy, but I loved how the presentation of it, or it was a little hard to find everything to do, but once I got into it and started doing it, everything was memorable from start to finish. They have things like that for almost every quest or every storyline. NPCs will call out to help for you. This is an event I'm going to be running to right now. So yeah. So if you'll notice in the upper left here, I was talking about quests, the quote-unquote quest system. In the upper left here, you'll see I've got mail. That's my reward. Basically what we're doing for this quest is we're trying to protect these buildings here. Quests and events, I should say. Events, they will either help you or hinder, they will either help or hinder your world if you succeed or fail. We don't have a lot of people here, so we probably won't do all that great. In fact, spoilers, I know we actually fail this event, but one of the downsides to failing an event is Outpost X will not be available to you for a quick resupply if you're passing by it and don't want to go back to town. Which going back to town is not that big of an issue either, which I'll talk about again in a minute. Yeah, but going back to town, I know we're going to lose this, so the item merchant here actually completely disappears, no longer to be seen in this area. If you, there's other things like escorting caravans, killing a certain boss character, things you would do in other big team-like games like Team Fortress 2, where if you don't cooperate with a lot of people, you're bound to fail. But if you do cooperate with a lot of people, you're bound to succeed and make things easier for you in the end. And that's just fantastic. Everybody stay put, I'm going away. I will shoot my gun as I'm a big cat demon thing. Now, one thing, I'm trying to remember everything. Something else I'm going to talk about. You notice on the left, I actually have a party, but all their faces are blacked out. That's probably been there since the start of this. First impressions. Those people are my party. They will stay in my party. They will not leave. If they want to come back and help me, they can. Because what this game does, which is so awesome and avoids so many problems that RPGs have. You'll see we failed the events, but I still get some stuff from it. Whatever. So, but yes, I mean, if you want to have, like, you see these people are 24, 23, 20, you know, levels like that, which are pretty much near the end of the beta right now. Another survey, by the way. You know, they can come back and help me, and the game will actually scale down their stats, level, and everything to be around the average level for the area. It's a little broken right now, so they're still working on that more than likely, but other than that, it works perfectly. So that avoids power leveling, which a lot of people tend to do in MMOs. That avoids that and more or less just makes it so that you do still have to work hard and learn everything, even though the other person helping you has already done this. But I digress. And here's another thing I like about this game. You can still do the whole right-click to loot everything deal. You can also just press F to talk to people, loot items, everything. Like, okay, now here's an example of taking on 3 people at once while I talk about some things. Excuse me. So yeah, I mean, they'll come back and they'll level with you, and they can level with you and follow you around with your quests. They can help you with your personal storyline quests, which is also another thing that Guild Wars 2 has done, which is amazing. The story doesn't follow around the land all that much and what's happening to the land, and you're just a pawn. The story actually revolves around your character. Like the storyline for my character here. Goddamn, I gotta talk about the map first. You'll see, like, there's my quest, and this green thing, those yellow squares are highlights. I go there to get free experience. Just a lot of awesome things like that. There's waypoints that you could teleport to at whim, maybe for the cost of a few copper. There's fast travel, so they don't need mounts in this game. If you've reached an important point where you can split up and do multiple quests at once from that point, there's a waypoint that you can teleport to, so everybody can teleport. But yes, the story focuses around your character. No matter what character you make, it's focused around you and what your choices you make. Kind of like Mass Effect 3, if you will. Like,
I'm wounded.
That's another character. What is it? The story for a lot of the Char character is one of your 5 patriarchs has gone in to fight a. I'm not going to face that troll. I'm a little low level to fight him. But basically, for the Char area, which is the Ash Fields, that's an event I helped with earlier today that just got finished. But basically, it's like you know. One of your patriarchs has gone to a tomb to stop the ghosts of the past from coming up to basically to tear down your current kingdom. By the way, I'm just showing the mail system how I can take things and how people can send you gear. No mailbox, not whatsoever. But story for the Char is, You and a small band of people have happened to find your patriarch, who is going to fight the leader of that time. Fight against the leader of the fallen city, and get rid of them, or basically wipe them out. In that instance, you are promoted to a legionnaire, basically a high-ranking officer, and can call a lot of the shots that if the patriarchs don't already call it, you can make choices on that. So it gives that sense of a hierarchy where you stand and lets you have a little free will with it. Also unique deaths. there's items you can interact with, like here. Like I tried to put this out, whoops, I failed, so I'm gonna light this guy up a bit. And there's just stuff like, and it's stuff like that. Like it's like that for pretty much every race, from what I know. Now, to get more skills, I'm just gonna fight this thing in. But to get more skills in the game and use more skill, like the 5 on the left, those are your skills you get based on what weapon you're holding. So, an example, like if you're a warrior and you have a dagger in your left hand and a sword in your main hand, you're only going to get the abilities for that particular setup. So if you switch to 2 swords later on, you have to get your 4 and 5 abilities afterwards. So, and you do that just by using your weapons. It's very well balanced. The only thing I have to say about that I don't like is that you have... Oops, I didn't want to do that. I did it all over the floor, guys. But what you don't want to, like, I just lost my train of thought. That's alright, I've lost my train of thought. Maybe I'll come back around to it. Now, in this event, I'm going to go down a lot, but I'm also going to come back up a lot, just because I'm pretty much doing this event with me and the NPCs. Maybe 1 or 2 player characters. So more fight to survive mode here. But some people can but some classes or NPCs can use a rally to basically bring you back up off your feet. But oh yeah, skill points. Like you'll get skill points just by playing the game, completing certain challenges in certain areas. You spend those skill points to get certain unlocks. Like I can spend some of my points to get at this point, which I've done, I can get a grenade kit, which I can switch over to that and have a whole new set of skills based primarily on my grenades. So, for the engineer, you basically just use your skill points to get different weapons that you can switch in and out of as you go. With other classes, you switch weapons. So, there's me leveling up from completing the event. Some of the banter between the NPCs is amazing, by the way, if you could hear it right now.
This is Spectre.
Sorry. So I completely like, oh look, here's somebody who can buy stuff, who can buy and sell stuff. You can ask them questions on pretty much everything. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to sell some of my stuff I don't need, like some weapons I'm not using, things of that sort. And let's see, and it's pretty simple. Like you have bag systems similar to World of Warcraft, so you have one big bag, and then you get progressively better bags as you level up. Now, from what I know about this game, and just from what my friends played, this game,
so vulnerable.
Oh my! But from basically how this game tends to work is, you know, you can play this on pretty much any connection. Like this is, I mean, these games nowadays, these games are kind of meant for, you know, you better have a high connection and you better do this right, and your connection can't go down at all and it can't lag. And it's like, with a lot of games, it's like that. With this, no, I'm pretty sure you can still play this on 56K dial-up if people still have that. Granted, it's not going to have the greatest latency, but nor will it kick you off for having a bad connection. Arena.net is pretty awesome like that. Now, what's another topic I can go over? Because there's a lot of things to talk about with this. One big thing about this game that I love, that I always tell people about, is there is technically no auto-attacking in the game. You can't just, like, if you want to start using your sword against someone or start shooting them, like I'm about to do, you have to press a button or initiate it by pushing a button again after using a skill, you know, so you're more involved in the combat. It's not just, hey, you found someone, you right-clicked on them, you will attack them until you have enough points to use a skill. Nope. Go away, goat. Goat. I don't have any cheese. I swear it wasn't me. Ram you. Dead goat. And sorry about that. In the game, I've tried to fraps this, and I kept getting email messages about things going on. And again, here's about the, just helping people playing with friends. I just jumped into that battle, shot him a couple times to help the other people. I got a little bit of experience, nothing too major though. And with this game, things just kind of happen at random for you walking around. Like I did that. I just finished the quest right there. And how I did it was by participating in the events, killing the enemies in the area, learning how to fight certain things, because most battles are rather unique. And there's really little to no time you have to spend waiting to fight again. Like, yes, my skills are recharging right now, but here's the people I can fight. And throw down turret. Well, here comes. Throw down turret. Use gun. And I will start this fight, like, I started this fight at full health. I'm currently down to 400. I think I'm going to go a little bit lower than that because of this damn bear. So I guess not. So I'll pick up my turret, or no, I'll keep fighting a bear. Now, I'm at 400 some odd health right now. And I'm at full health. Those of you that played other RPGs know, or MMORPGs, know that you have to sit and eat something, or sit and wait for that to recover. That is not the case. Again, I know it sounds like I'm just kind of gushing over this and just throwing praise on this, but there's really little to no waiting time with this game. And yeah, like, see, there's the person's like, oh, thank you, you helped me, and oh yeah, this is a scout actually, excuse me. Scouts will show you of nearby things that are going on that you can participate in. If it's a level that's higher than you, it will have a number, it'll show the level that's expected of you to be when you go to that area in the right in red. Or in white if you are that level. I'm like 6 or 7, that's 8. I'm going to go away and just grind off some animals here. Grinding doesn't really pull you away from the adventure at all. And I have no idea what I was doing here, to be honest with you. Probably showing some more examples of how healing works. I am a healer. Look at me heal. And you are now resurrected. You are welcome, good sir. Yeah, I just healed an NPC. And if 2 or more people work on healing or reviving another person, it will go faster. So, again, it's that whole many people working together to make things better aspect. Now, what I'm doing here is going into my story mode. That's what the green things are, is just kind of going through story. So this is what I had in this particular instance is I had a choice to either guard the caravan for one part of the kingdom,
Time to find that contact and save a blood centurion.
or do what Reva just said, is to save a blood centurion. And this is what they do with a lot of spoken parts.
I'm looking for Rhoda the Quick. I need to talk to her right away.
Keep it down. I'm Rhoda. And if these Blood Legion soldiers see us together, they'll know something's up.
Flame Legion assassins are on their way to kill some.
I'm just going to let the story speak for itself here for a little bit.
Disguised as Iron Legion. We have to warn the Centurion.
Centurion Tornpaw's in the command tent. Just look for the meanest soldier there, but good luck convincing her she's full of spit and rumble.
I'll do my best.
That also gives you a sense of your character's not just a stupid person or thick in the head. They are more skilled in doing one thing or the other, but they're not dumb. So,
Blood!
except for those 2. So here I'm going, what in the world? How do I get up there? Oh, ramp. Gotcha. And it's really pretty straightforward how you do everything. Now here I'm going to accidentally talk to Reva and be like, oops. And I'm just going to click through things and read things. Nothing too important here because I'm talking to the wrong person. Like I said, you can also right-click on NPCs if you want to talk to them. And now, if I had some friends nearby, they could come into this instant with me and help me. difficulty would go up slightly. Like the enemies we're about to face are going to have a little more health. They're going to be a little bit more difficult to kill. Things of that sort.
Tribune Desert Grave of Ash sent me to warn you. Flame Legion assassins are targeting you for elimination.
An Ash soldier? In my camp? Ah, Rhoda. I suspected you were one of Torga's spies. Get out of my sight, both of you, before I pull your teeth and use them as caltrops.
Aren't you listening? I just said that the Flame Legion has stolen uniforms and equipment to disguise themselves as Iron. They're coming to kill you.
I heard you, but I'm not Ash trash. I don't snivel like a scaredy cat at the first sign of danger. Now, tell me their plan.
War between Blood and Iron. They think your death will break the Alliance, and they have a well-planned attack coming. You need to be ready.
I always am. You two stick around and you'll see. I'll even let you mop up after the fight. Have visitors. Show them a
Now this is why I love this game even more, because that conversation just happened, by the way. I'm a little stuck because of the awkward camera angle, but that's because I'm also up against a wall. Fixed it. The characters are very memorable in this game. They have their own personal tics and traits.
What's your force, Blood Legion? Is this a declaration of war?
Yeah, war against the Flame Legion, you cowardly, lying scum. Prepare to die.
Burn me, they're ready for us. Lose the disguise, just attack!
And now all okay, screw being nice. All shit breaks loose. Like, there's people coming from our front. There's people coming from our right in about a second here. Or behind me, too. Yeah, there's some more people behind me. Things just go bad right away. And this is going to be probably the last thing I'm going to cover on here. Is how your quests work. And this is also how events work, too, if you didn't catch it earlier. So you do your part to participate. You'll get revived, and you'll get experience for doing all this. I mean, I'm pretty sure, if I'm right, I get close to. If not, I do level in this particular portion. Now I know it said there are 7 classes, and some classes might seem like they run together, but no, not at all. Each class feels very different, has its own unique traits and everything. It's kind of mind-blowing what they've been able to do with 2 years' time, but then again, what they've done with 2 years' time, Duke Nukem Forever failed to do with 14 years' time. Sorry, that's still going to be considered the ultimate fail. Crap, dying, potion. I'm kind of between a number pusher and a clicker, so. Rally! I went down, I came right back up. Now, I'm going to get rid of this guy, and I'm going to try and revive my couple fallen comrades here. Die! Die, you! Eat these stones. You can breathe. Guard me while I heal! And me and my friend are at full health. So yeah, there's me using the elixir on the ground just to heal both me and my friend.
What's that?
What's what?
Enemy contact.
Oh, that's mobile soldiers, airborne soldiers. My turret's not up. It's still down. It's still at a cooldown. So, other than that spell, I'm a little useless at the moment. Spell weaponry. I'm gonna do a little bit of work here, but then I'm gonna stop and revive whenever I can. Have glue. So yeah, like I said before, with a lot of people, I can just keep moving left and right, and I can dodge a lot of people. Not these guys. They make fire. They are pyros. Hada hada hada. Oh god, it burns. It burns. Why? Drink a potion. Throw a potion on the ground. You stay over there. And leave me alone while I finish this guy up. And for a while here, I forgot about my flamethrower actually, so you'll see me kind of fail this. But Like that, I use the elixir there. I got reviving me and my allies, or whatever was in the square. So if I haven't said enough for you, you're meant to work with other people continuously. Being a selfish asshole gets you little to nothing. If you're not a team player, go back to playing your World of Warcraft or your Call of Duty. Sorry, I know I'm rather harsh, but it's kind of the truth in this case. At this point, I remember at this point, it's like, oh, well, thank you for coming back over. Oh God, fire! Why am I on it? And right there, they just destroyed my turret. Unfortunately, aggro does not stay with one person. Aggro kind of bounces between whoever they don't like. Aggro kind of floats. Victory! I won! And now cutscene to announce my victory. As soon as, yes.
That was harder than I thought. Huh. I'm forced to be grateful to Tribune Desert Grave, whether I like it or not.
Centurion, I'd like to explain.
Shut it, Rhoda. How long have you been Torga's pawn? You're a spy and a traitor. You're lucky I don't gut you where you stand. I strip you of Blood Legion rank. You're finished, Gladium. Now get out of here!
I'm sorry, Rhoda. I don't know what you're planning to do, but I have an idea. Join my warband. You're loyal enough to out yourself as a spy just to keep the Centurion safe. And that's the kind of soldier I need.
Hey, you're the one who had the initiative to stop the Flame Legion. I'd be honored to join your team.
Outstanding. Pack up your gear, and I'll see you at the Black Citadel.
And just like that, we recruited someone, completed a bit of storyline, and got a reward. Don't have to talk to anybody, just click what I want for a reward after I do my survey. So yes, those of you that think you would like this game and have the funds, get it. You're not going to be upset. There's no monthly subscription, so once you pay for it, it's over. But I'm going to just teleport out of the instance, because as soon as you complete the objective in an instance, that's it. You teleport out, and you're done. So yeah, here I am, right outside where I just went in. So I do want to thank you all for watching. I hope you've gotten a little insight on Guild Wars as general, as how it works. Me and my crazy cat man are going to enjoy the last of the beta as it goes on this weekend. And I hope to see you and whatever friends you bring with you to next beta events. I'll see you later, guys.